Hello darts nuts, I'm going to do a review of the new Harrows Atomic darts. These have just come out recently in the Harrows 2016 range. As usual, there's two different styles to the range. One is quite a short barrel, and this particular one slightly longer and like a front tapered barrel. They're a 90% tungsten dart. Made in England, and it says on the box, these 90% tungsten darts feature our unique atomic grip configuration, providing players with the ultimate in release control. The barrels have been induction hardened to improve fatigue resistancy, giving increased protection against repetitive impact damage. So basically that means that they're pretty hard wearing, I think. It says on the box, maximum traction atomic grip, induction hardened. As you can see, it comes in this slim box, and like I said, these are made in England. Doesn't seem to be many darts made in England now. They all seem to be made abroad, so it's nice that there's a few that are still made in this country. And inside you've got a Harrows hard plastic case. You've got a set of the Harrows Atomic flights. If I can get the thing out of the box. Right, so these are a 23 gram. There's also a 21 and a 25 gram, and the retail for around about £21.60, £22, around that kind of region. You get a point protector, and you get some Harrows Super Grip clear, look like medium stems, and these atomic flights have a kind of a metallic sheen to them. Another nice flight, and these quite grippy darts. Yeah, it's very nice, comfy grip, but it also feels like it's kind of very edgy, but not like sticking to your fingers. So quite an interesting grip. Well, we'll have a close look at the barrels now. Hopefully you'll be able to show you the grip up close. Alright then, here's the close look, then I'll put the detailed picture up. As you can see, the darts are fitted with a black coated point, and it's kind of like a straight-ish barrel there, but then you've got this kind of a bulbous tapered nose. Now, yeah, definitely I would say that's a high level of grip, definitely. Now, you should be able to see, hopefully, that the grip, it's kind of like on one half it's like a reverse razor, and the other half it's like a normal razor, and then it's got a very thin cut ring in the middle. Let's see how close I can get it on the camera. It gives it quite an edgy feel, but it's strange because it doesn't seem to be like sticking into my skin like I thought it might do, but it still feels like you've got plenty of assured grip on it. You know, I don't think you'll have any issues with it, but probably see how it feels when I come to throw it. Now, like I say, you know, I'm a front gripper, but I actually feel that point there feels more comfortable. I don't think I'll grip it right on the nose. It doesn't feel quite right there. Just about there. It's not quite exactly in the centre, and it's not exactly right at the front either, kind of in between, but it feels quite comfortable there. But the grip is all the way, well, almost all the way along to the barrel, so it should be okay if you're a rare gripper that likes a kind of a front weighted, or it looks to be front weighted. I'll find that out later, but it's quite a nice looking barrel, that. obviously as the darts get used a lot, it'll be quite interesting to see how the grip wears, but I think it probably should last quite well. It's quite deeply cut. You'll be able to see better when I do some close-up pictures on the forum. But then you've got your Harrows Super Grip stems, and these quite nice, kind of a metallic-y looking atomic flights. So I'll let you look at the dart for a bit, then I'll put the detailed picture up. Right then, here's the detailed picture. Here's the detailed look at the dart. See, it's got a 26mm black coated point. There's a small smooth section at the very nose, which is about 3mm wide before it gets into the atomic grip, which is 10.3mm wide. And then you've got a smooth band with the atomic logo, that's 5.2mm wide. And then it steps down in two little bands, which is about 2.5mm. And then the rest of the barrel is made up of the atomic grip, which is 22.15mm, and then at the very end there's a smooth section which tapers slightly to the end of the barrel, that's 6mm wide. The overall length is 49.15mm and the width is 7.28mm. I'll just take some measurements along the barrel. Barrel length is 49.15 and it looks to be definitely widest on that smooth band. That says 7.28mm there, and it will gradually taper. I'll just check, it's a bit hard to get a measurement on that edgy grip. 6.85, and then right on the nose goes about 4.4, and then there's a slight taper there, and then it almost looks as if it's straight along there, but I think it is actually tapering just a little bit. That says 7.22, and then it goes to 6.8, so it is definitely tapering. 6.62, and then right down to the end of the barrel where it says 6.1. Okay, I'll just compare the weight of the barrels without dropping them. That is 23.08. That is 23.07. And that is 23.11. So with that slightly heavier one, the weight of the full setup is 24.92. Okay, let's see if I can find the balance point with nothing attached. It's going to be somewhere near that front section. I think it's just about there. So definitely front weighted, and with the supply setup it's probably just going to move, yeah, just past that. I'd say that's pretty close to the middle of that with the supplied setup, and it's at the point where I felt it was more comfortable as well. Alright then, that's the detailed look at the Harrows Atomic. So let's give them a throw and see how they go. I'm holding the darts pretty close to the nose on that grippy section at the front. I'm not quite sure it's probably the best position, because it feels a little bit unbalanced in your grip. It isn't flying too bad through the air from there though. I didn't notice any like fishtailing or anything, although the flight was a little bit up and down, but I suspect it's probably going to be more stable gripping from that section just at the back. I think normally I would probably be gripping maybe just about there, but mostly on that smooth section. But I just wanted to try that nose with the atomic grip on just to see how it feels, and I quite like the feel of the grip. It's, like I said before, it was hard to describe the grip. It kind of feels grippy without being too sticky, but you've still got plenty of grip on it. But I think it's probably going to suit maybe a middle and a rear gripper better if you like a front weighted dart, but because of the shape of the barrel, with it being tapered and then fat and then tapered again, it doesn't quite sit right in my particular grip there, but it's not too bad. But I'll have a few more throws from there, and then I'll probably try moving my grip up a little bit, see how it feels. I seem to get the odd way with that, like that, and I think it's because I'm not always that good with the tapers. Sometimes it takes a while to get the hang of it, but I was kind of like not gripping it quite right, and I think I was just skewing the dart a little bit, but on the whole it's not too bad from there. It's just getting used to the shape of the barrel more than anything. Let's have a couple of more throws. It's not the grip of the dart that's causing me to do that, it's just with me having quite fat thumbs, I don't have a lot of space to grip there, so it's always a problem with the taper. I think I've gotten used to a more rounded shape. Like I say, it doesn't fly bad at all, it's just me really, but I suspect if you're a natural middle gripper it's probably going to fly better there, but I'll give it a try from that section now. For me that grip there feels the most comfortable grip. I wasn't feeling too comfortable there, and I feel quite comfy on the smooth section there, but I didn't really want to try it from there because I wanted to try the atomic grip, so I'm just going to grip around about there now. I'd say that's probably just maybe on the middle and just slightly past the middle, but for me that's where it feels most comfortable. Bit too high. I think it's definitely the best point for throwing the dart because it was a lot smoother through the air. It's not quite my natural grip, so Yeah, it doesn't feel quite natural to me, but I think if you're a natural middle gripper, it should suit you really well, that. And that atomic grip, it's kind of unusual. It feels different than some other grips, but I'm quite liking the feel of it. I might have to try this in a more well, I think the other model might suit me better, the shape of the other model, because I think it was a shorter barrel and it was more like a torpedo shape. This particular dart kind of reminds me a bit like that bulbous Priestley barrel, but like I said, I think middle grippers will probably quite enjoy that. Let's have a couple of more throws from there, and then I'll probably go back to that front grip, or I might just try throwing from the smooth section. Oh, I didn't throw that one right. Black points don't have sticking. Yeah, I think it's a lot smooth through the air, gripping it around there. I'm not going to try it right at the end. I don't see there's much point, because that position I was trying in was close to being like a rear grip anyway. So, like I said, it's not my natural grip, but I can see how it was flying through the air from there, and it felt better balanced through that grip, and it was like less up and down and a lot smoother through the air with that grip. But I'm probably going to go back to that front grip now, just because that's more near my natural grip. But I might have a couple of throws from there, that smooth section first, just to see how that feels. Yeah, that just feels more to my natural grip there, but there's not much grip on that smooth section. Oh well, that's the Harrows Atomic 23 gram darts. I really like that atomic grip though. It's kind of unique in the way it feels, but it's still very grippy. But it doesn't actually stick into you like some aggressive grips do, which is what I like about it. But on the whole, I don't think the shape of the darts are quite right for me. I may have to try the other model, which I think will probably suit me better. But it flies quite well for me from that smooth section, but obviously I want it to be on the grip section, and I think on the whole it's probably going to work better for middle and slightly rear grippers, not if you're right on the end of the barrel, just maybe slightly there, but it certainly feels more comfortable to grip there. When I was gripping it on the nose, it's not quite as comfortable to grip on that bit, but that's just more to do with me than it is the dart. But some people like to grip right near the nose. On some darts I can do it and it feels like my grip naturally falls into that part, but on these I tended to be gripping naturally around there, which is on the smooth part, but it was flying well enough from there. But obviously the feature of the darts is the atomic grip, so that is the part that I wanted to try, and like I said, it's probably going to suit that style of a grip better, I think. But on the whole, I'm quite impressed with them. I'm really keen to try the other model though, because I do really like that grip. Yeah, it just has a kind of a unique feel to it, but it has just enough bite to make you feel as if you've got an assured grip on the dart, but it doesn't stick to you, it releases nice and easy, and that's what I liked about it. So there you go, that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.